I remember chaperoning dances. Katie posted a picture on Facebook the other day about a 50s dance that was held, and I sort of vaguely recognized myself, except I had all of this dark hair and beard in those days. I was looking at the list here of the original faculty. I recognized all the names, but a few, of course, I knew a little bit better because they were the ones that Katie talked about all the time. They were the ones that I had more interaction with. Oddly, I am inclined to note here that Katie was on Alan Kaplan's quiz bowl team. And that's almost as good as the baseball card play. And it's probably not just a coincidence that her present husband, Tim Russell, is the quiz bowl coach at University School, where Katie teaches 7th grade English, Alan Kaplan. Tomorrow I'm preaching on a passage. It's the lectionary text for those of us who use lectionary, from the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 29, where Jeremiah writes to the exiles in Babylon, saying, "Build homes, plant gardens, give your sons in marriage, or take wives for your sons, give your daughters in marriage, so that they can have sons and daughters, give their sons in marriage." It's the feminist in me, you know, give your sons in marriage. So that they will take wives and give their daughters in marriage. Seek the welfare of the city where the Holy One has put you, because in its welfare is your welfare. Hume-Fogg has greatly contributed to the welfare of metropolitan Nashville over the past 30 years. And in increasing the welfare of metropolitan Nashville, it has increased all of our welfare. Representing all the parents of all the graduates, I want to express my deepest appreciation for the folks who planned this program, for the pioneering faculty that had the brilliant idea, let's just get these kids together and see what they can do, for the hard work, the creativity, the vision that all of them had, for the hard work that all of the students have put in, the graduates. Every once in a while, with some regularity, I encounter either a present student of Hume-Fogg or a graduate from some of the more recent years, and I'm always very proud to say my daughter Katie was a member of the first 4-year graduating class, and her sister Meg graduated 5 years later. I thought the other day about a couple of sayings. I think they originated with the students. I'm pretty sure they originated with the students. One of them was, "Just a bunch of nerds having fun." And the other was, "The best education in Nashville for $20,000 a year less." The latter might have originated with us parents. I'm not sure about that. I thank you, Rupert, for having me up here to speak. I'm sure other parents could have done a much better job, but it's wonderful to remember what started here 30 years ago, what continues here. And all that has been said about the prominence of Hume-Fogg presently goes back to the vision, the hard work, the dedication, the trust and faith that people had in those nerds.
commendations, and I'm going to bring up Jeffrey Blackshear to the podium. Now, it would probably be just absolutely predictable if I were to say a bunch of crazy things about Jeff Blackshear. If anybody knows anything about me, they know that Jeff has been in my life, forever. We were in the first grade. We won the three-legged race together, and we were at Jolton Middle School. And Mr. Harnett isn't here today. The assistant principal today. That was his first assignment at Jolton when we were there in 7th grade. And of course, we came here as part of that first class to come through, and we went to Morehouse together, and we were roommates for a couple of those years. And Jeff has turned into a fine attorney and wonderful guy. Like I said, it would be predictable if I just said something crazy, but I'm not going to do that because we need to move along. But Jeffrey is going to handle the section dealing with the commendations that we managed to secure for the school. Jeffrey, please.
Rupert and I have known each other for quite a long time. We really are best friends, but we're quite different people. Where Rupert really enjoys entertaining and thrives in the limelight, I just assume be alone, stand in the background and mind my own business. But Rupert did manage to put this program agenda together, and I'm really grateful for everything that he's done as well as everybody else who's participated. Fortunately, I don't have to endure the pressure following such great speakers. Jerry, fantastic. My presentation is by script, and this comes from David Jones, the former Assistant Superintendent for Personnel for Metro Schools. And he was the Director of Secondary Schools during the time that Hume-Fogg opened its doors as an academic magnet school. And we have recognition from Dr. Jones, and I would like to read this to you all. Dated October 3rd, 2013. Dear Hume-Fogg alumni, faculty, and family, it is with great pride that I congratulate the Hume-Fogg Academic High School community in celebrating 30 years as a magnet school for academically gifted students. Consistently ranked among the top high schools in the country, Hume-Fogg has been a shining star in the development of young minds and a source of pride for our city and state. As the former Assistant Superintendent of Personnel and Director of Secondary Students in 1983, I fondly recall the days of Hume-Fogg's infancy as a magnet school. Although we didn't know it at the time what to expect, we had the feeling that we were witnessing the birth of something special. With young, eager, intelligent minds and dedicated faculty and staff, Hume-Fogg met and exceeded everything that we imagined that it could be. Hume-Fogg was the first and a trendsetter that paved the way for other successful magnet schools in Nashville. Please accept my most enthusiastic congratulations on 30 years of success as a magnet school. Sincerely, David Jones, Dr. E.D. And Dr. Jones, we really want to thank you for this commendation. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Thank you. And now I'd like to elicit further comments from Joanne Brandt from the Metro School Board.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm very honored to be able to take part in the program and celebration this afternoon. As a member of the Metropolitan Nashville Public Schools Board of Education, I represent District 2, but I claim all the schools. MNPS has a long history of charting the quality education in this community through unique and innovative programs. And Hume-Fogg, when it opened its doors in 1983, was just such an option. It was designed to serve the needs of academically talented students who wanted a highly rigorous and relevant academic program. And it also helped to further enhance diversity in our schools. Little did we know that another important element of relationships would also help to shape the success of the students who attended Hume-Fogg. Dreams that perhaps were conceptualized in elementary school and maybe thought to be unattainable were somewhat nurtured by the faculty and staff here at Hume-Fogg. And of course, the rest is history. All of us here are well acquainted with the academic success of the programs implemented within these walls. And as a parent of a 1994 graduate, I am grateful for the academic program as well as the cultural diversity that Leslie came to experience here. And to the teachers who embraced all students and felt that they deserved a quality education. Many of you here this evening are authors of that success. I'm looking at lots of faculty members who were a part of the program at that time. I congratulate all of you as former students, as former faculty members and staff members for the role that you played in forging the quality program that continues to help Hume-Fogg be identified as one of the top performing schools in the city, in the state of Tennessee, and among the highest performing schools in the country. And so to all of you who returned, all of you who are in the reunion, welcome back. Congratulations for all of your success. And to the faculty and staff, thank you for all that you did for all of the students. And thanks for keeping Hume-Fogg dear to your hearts.
Thank you. Okay, this next portion I'm very, very excited about. Those of you who are on Facebook, let's raise your hands. Who's on Facebook? Let's just see. Yeah, quite a few. In order to drum up some energy and enthusiasm about the event, we took advantage of that device to try to get the word out and put out some teaser videos of some remarks from just some wonderful, wonderful people. And, we probably never thanked you guys, at the time. At least we didn't thank you enough. But I hope that you all understand that we're all so very, very grateful for the vision, for the commitment that you guys had to make sure that who actually turned out to be okay people. We're grateful for that. And this next segment kind of captures that, and we thought it would be interesting to put into a video presentation. And the person who's going to quarterback that deal is another one of our early alumni. It's Kim Green, class of 1988. And likewise, probably would be predictable if I were to say a couple of funny things about her. She was like my counterpart in terms of she was the point guard for the basketball team. She excelled in Spanish, English, and she made a couple of trips to Spain, one when she was an undergrad and one when she was still here at Hume-Fogg. She graduated second in her class. I have to embarrass her about that. She's just a very, very brilliant person. She went on to Emory to major in Russian and biology. Received her BA in 1992. And now she's a writer / journalist / public radio producer and an occasional flight instructor. Which is a little bit different, but that's good. And Kim has worked very tirelessly to put together this video. And I know you will enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen the final cut. So with that, I will have Kim to come up to share her vision about the early years and speaking with those people who really helped put the stamp on Hume-Fogg's mentality, philosophy, and energy. Kim, come forward.
I got out the hot rollers today, just for you. Do you recognize me now? My hair is big, bigger than it's been in years. Rupert wouldn't let us wear old prom dresses or togas today, but he didn't say anything about hairspray. But thank you to him and for Kara for putting this on. It's been a lot of fun.